you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that
Who will be the next team crowned a champion? Super Bowl 68 is up and running. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Motioning him from the slot right. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Give him 9 yards there, partner. A strong gain. And now a much more manageable 3rd and 4. Motioning the tight end now. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll throw on 1st. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
We really do marvel at the way he can wiggle himself out of tough situations, almost like a wizard out there. Sure, some are probably of his own doing as he loves to extend plays and improvise. But if someone misses a block or runs the wrong route, this is a quarterback that can erase the mistakes of others around him. And you sure love that guy leading your team.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Rodgers here from the gun. Connects with Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Johnson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland. 2nd and 8. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Now here's Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. He has the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. Complete control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Pass play now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Raider football. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers gets this to Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Connection made to Coleman. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, Rodgers. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing once again, Rodgers. This throw is cut. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Rodgers set to pass. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. He just throws this one away. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. Welcome back to our viewers around the world. It is time to begin the second quarter of Super Bowl 68. They got it off that fumble recovery to end the first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw on 1st. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders take over what looks to be the 43-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers gets this one to Harrison. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers here from the gun. He's got Harrison. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. First down, Rodgers. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. To throw it on 1st down. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. He's got it near the 8. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Gets this to Johnson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Cook calls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Deron Bland. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Rodgers. That's complete to Coleman out left. And this one does not go far. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders, they're tackled quickly on that return. 5 yards shy of a pick 6. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate,
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we have our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings, who have 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Throwing it again here. Cut out left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. They'll try and throw it here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get them back to 11. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Gets this one to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They motion the tight end over. First down throw by Rodgers. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They kick the running back in motion. From the 39. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Taken in by Harrison. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Gotta figure out this third down here. They've got a man in motion. Third and long, Rodgers. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Collects this at the 35. And before that return amounts to much. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw out of the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground. 2nd and 10 now. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Hauled in left side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So out now comes the punter. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it's going to... All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough. Big gain, 14 up. And that's a Vegas first down. Rodgers here from the gun. Gets this to Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's Jeffrey. Oh, he lost the football. But fortunately, so we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Here's 2nd and 2. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And that's good yardage with a